Hey friends, and welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you a No Sew DIY hair tie, and also we DIY'd a cover for our dog collar to match. So I'm just using this fat quarter that I've had in my office for quite some time. Originally, when I was thinking about doing this project, I thought a bandana would work really well for fabric as well. So you can get either a fat quarter anywhere or a bandana in a print that you like. And I am just cutting along that line. I made mine about 4.5 inches wide. And it was about 18 inches long and 4.5 inches wide, and we were ready to go. So I like to wear just like a cheapo glove whenever I'm hot gluing, and I know I'm going to be pressing stuff down, so I'm just putting a glove on, and I'm just using a hair tie, and I'm going to go and hot glue the right pieces together so the wrong is showing on the outside. And I'm just hot gluing those edges together. This fabric was really nice to work with because I just kind of went along one of the lines and I knew that I was making it straight across, but you could really use any pattern that you want to make this scrunchie. So I'm just going to continue to go up that line and pull the fabric through the hair tie until I get that hot glued all the way around. And this is the last little piece that I have to hot glue, so I'm just hot gluing that down just like this. And then I'm going to take the whole thing and turn the fabric inside out. So when I was reading and watching tutorials on this, I was like, how? The hair tie is in there, but it just turns inside out. Like, I just pushed it through with my fingers and I used a pencil to kind of help me, but just turn the whole fabric so the right side of the fabric is facing out. Once you have that flipped all around, I just went around my seams to find any spots that I might have missed and hot glued those together too. And then to put the whole thing together, I just kind of trimmed some of my frayed strings to get them out of the way, and then tucked one of the edges into, like, I folded the edge over so it was like a clean edge, and then tucked the other edge into the other side into that other edge, I guess. And again, this fabric was lined, so I kind of just matched the lines up as best I could, but again, you could use any pattern if you wanted. You don't really have to match the lines up. I just did it because they lined up kind of perfectly when I started, so I just followed the lines and hot glued the nice seamed edge onto the other end of the scrunchie. And there you have it. There's one No Sew Scrunchie totally done. I just thought it would be super cute to have a dog collar cover that matched it as well, and I totally knocked over my entire tripod while I was making this. So I just did the same thing. I took my dog's collar and measured it out, and then I'm just going to hot glue a seam down it and the right side's facing, so I'm going to end up turning this inside out again. just like we did with the scrunchie, just this time we don't have to use the collar as we're making it because we can lay the collar flat and we can just kind of put it through the whole thing once we're done. Once I had the whole thing sewed down, I really could have just seamed the edges just like this as it was inside out. I could have just taken it and glued it. I was just a little concerned that I was going to do that and then my collar wouldn't fit inside of it, but I really probably wouldn't have had a problem at all if I would have done it that way. So I ended up not really doing the seams on the edges here. I just kind of tucked them in. I could have glued them if I wanted to. I just didn't glue them down. I just folded them over like that and then threaded the dog collar through this dog collar cover. If you want it to lay flat against the collar, you can trim it or obviously just cut it to size when you make it the first time, but I kind of want it to be able to scrunch it around the collar so it looked like a scrunchie too, because hello, wouldn't that be cute to match your dog? And then I just took the end and tucked it in again just to kind of clean up the edge of the collar cover. That's hard to say, collar cover. And that was it. That was the scrunchie and the collar both done. Super quick, super easy. The hardest part of this project was trying to get a video or an image of my daughter and her scrunchie and my dog and her collar at the same time. So that will be the hardest part, is getting that Instagram worthy photo of this super cute matching DIY. Thank you so much for watching. As always, you can find more from us here. Make sure you subscribe so you can follow all of our adventures. Give it a big thumbs up and let me know down in the comments if you would rock a matching scrunchie with your puppy. Bye guys.